In the endless stretch of the cosmos, there are places humanity will never reach. Mysteries that defy explanation, and black holes, colossal, silent, invisible giants, quietly lurking in the dark, swallowing time, space, and everything caught in their grasp. These entities do not chase, do not roar, and yet they remain among the most terrifying objects in the known universe. Today, we dive into some of the most massive, mysterious, and reality-bending black holes ever discovered, scattered across the farthest corners of space. TON 618, the colossal beast in the cosmic dark. Some black holes consume stars. Some devour entire galaxies, but among all cosmic monsters, none is as incomprehensibly massive and mysterious as TON 618, the largest black hole ever discovered by humankind. TON 618 is a supermassive black hole with an estimated mass of 66 billion times the mass of the Sun. Its event horizon stretches across more than 400 billion kilometers. To grasp how large that is, if TON 618 were placed at the center of our solar system, it would engulf every planet, from Mercury to Pluto, and still extend far beyond the orbit of the farthest known objects. It would swallow not just the solar system, but a chunk of interstellar space around it. This incredible entity lies approximately 10.4 billion light-years away from Earth, nestled within an extremely bright quasar, a distant object powered by material falling into a massive black hole. Quasars emit enormous amounts of energy, often outshining entire galaxies, but even among quasars, TON 618 stands out. It is so bright, and its core is so active, that its discovery in 1957 was initially brushed off as a glitch or a mistake in the data. During a spectroscopic survey, astronomers noticed a strange and unusually luminous point in the sky. Upon deeper analysis, they realized that the light came from a source far beyond most known quasars. The sheer volume of radiation meant that something unimaginably massive had to be feeding that brightness, and that something was a black hole of unprecedented scale. But how could TON 618 become so massive that remains one of modern astrophysics' greatest puzzles, according to standard models? Black holes grow over billions of years by feeding on surrounding gas, dust, and merging with other black holes, yet even with ideal conditions, there should not have been enough time in the age of the universe for any black hole to reach such an extreme mass. TON 618, by these rules, should not exist, and yet it does. One possibility is that in the early universe, TON 618 existed in a region dense with primordial matter, allowing it to grow rapidly, but this alone may not be enough to explain its size. Some scientists now speculate that it could be a remnant of a previous cosmic era, a black hole born not from this universe, but from a universe before ours. In this theory, TON 618 is a scar left behind during a cosmic rebirth, surviving the collapse of an older reality and persisting into ours. Others go even further. They propose that TON 618 might be more than a black hole. It could be a cosmic bridge, tunnel, a rupture in space-time that connects to another dimension or even to a parallel universe, though these ideas remain theoretical. The fact that TON 618 exists at all proves that our understanding of space and time is far from complete. Strangely, TON 618 does not appear to be bound to any known galaxy. It drifts in isolation, floating in deep space like a silent cosmic ghost. This detachment only adds to its mystery. In the heart of the Phoenix cluster, about 3.5 billion light-years away from Earth, there exists a cosmic entity so immense and ancient that it defies human understanding. Its name is Phoenix, a star. A supermassive black hole resting at the center of one of the most energetic regions ever observed in the known universe. Phoenix, a star, is not just another black hole. It is a true monster of space. Its estimated mass is around 30 billion times that of our Sun. If this black hole were placed at the center of our solar system, it would swallow not only all the planets, but also reach far beyond the outermost known objects. Consuming space itself, no light, no matter, and no time can escape its pull. Astronomers once believed that Phoenix, a star, was dormant. But observations from the Chandra X-ray Observatory revealed something terrifying. Phoenix, a star, had once erupted in a massive outburst, releasing more energy than hundreds of Milky Way galaxies combined. This explosion pushed vast quantities of hot gas outward, carving out a gigantic void in space. The resulting cosmic bubble spans hundreds of thousands of light years across. It remains one of the largest explosions ever recorded. The influence of Phoenix, a star, extends beyond destruction. It controls the very rhythm of galaxy formation within the Phoenix cluster. When active, it heats the surrounding gas, preventing it from cooling and forming new stars. This process alters the life cycle of entire galaxies. In this way, Phoenix, a star, acts not only as a force of collapse, but also as a cosmic governor, regulating the growth and death of stars on a colossal scale. Even while asleep, Phoenix, a star, warps space and time around it. Gravity curves the paths of light. The vacuum of space vibrates with energy. Telescopes detect X-ray jets, shredded gas clouds, and disrupted galactic structures. We cannot see the black hole itself, but we see the scars it leaves behind. They are deep, wide, and unmistakable. What makes Phoenix, a star, truly terrifying is its unpredictability. It may remain quiet for billions of years and then awaken with unstoppable force. The cycle has no warning. The next eruption may be larger than the last. It could reshape the cluster. It could ignite a chain reaction that destabilizes the region for millions of years. Or it could simply wait, watching, distorting, and silently holding all things near it in place. Phoenix, a star, is not the largest black hole ever found, but it is one of the most dramatic. Its explosive legacy and potential for future outbursts mark it as a sleeping predator among cosmic flames. The galaxies near it are not merely neighbors, they are fuel. And someday, they may once again feed the hunger of a black hole that never truly sleeps. In the distant void of the constellation Cepheus, astronomers have identified one of the brightest quasars ever observed. Its name is S5001-481, a colossal entity located nearly 12 billion light-years away from Earth. This is not merely a supermassive black hole. It is one of the most luminous objects in the known universe. Its estimated mass reaches 40 billion times that of our Sun, enough to consume our entire solar system and far beyond. Yet what makes it terrifying is not just its weight, but its light. Although black holes themselves emit no light, the matter spiraling into S5001-481 heats up to millions of degrees through friction in the accretion disk, emitting tremendous energy in the form of X-rays, ultraviolet radiation, and visible light. This process turns it into a quasar, a beacon of unimaginable intensity. The light it radiates is 100 trillion times brighter than the Sun, a lone cosmic flare blazing within the darkness of a young universe. The jets of matter shooting from its poles move at nearly the speed of light, cutting through the fabric of space. The energy released from this object is so intense it disrupts the intergalactic medium, preventing stars from forming nearby. It creates a dead zone where gravity dominates, and radiation overwhelms all else. What astonishes scientists is its age. The light we see today from S5001-481 began its journey over 12 billion years ago. At that time, the universe was less than a billion years old. While galaxies were still forming, this black hole had already matured and reached peak activity. How could something grow this large and bright in such a short span after the Big Bang? One theory suggests that S5001-481 formed not through the collapse of massive stars but from the direct collapse of primordial gas clouds. It may be a relic from an unstable era of cosmic history when the laws of structure formation were still emerging, if true. This black hole is not only massive but ancient, offering a rare glimpse into the chaotic infancy of the cosmos. The space around S5001-481 is heavily ionized. Its radiation alters the behavior of galaxies, reshaping star formation and distorting matter over millions of light years. It is not a passive observer of its environment. It is a force that defines it. Astronomers call it a death lighthouse, not because it guides, but because its light warns of destruction, even today. With our most advanced telescopes, we can only detect its past. We do not know if it still exists or if it has faded, but its light continues to reach us, a time capsule from a forgotten age. Every photon that hits our instruments is a frozen moment from an ancient explosion. Echoing across eternity, S5001-481 may not be the largest black hole ever found, but it is one of the most violent. It shines with the energy of 1,000 galaxies. It reminds us that even in the earliest chapters of the universe, titanic forces were already at play, bending time, warping space, and burning bright with cosmic hunger. Before black holes became part of mainstream science, they existed only in equations and theoretical predictions. Many believed they were mathematical artifacts, not real entities. That changed in 1964 when a mysterious X-ray source was discovered in the constellation Cygnus. It was named Cygnus X1. From that moment, the history of astrophysics entered a new era. Cygnus X1 became the first black hole ever confirmed by direct observation. Cygnus X1 is not the largest black hole, nor the farthest, but it was the first whose existence could no longer be denied. Located about 6,000 light-years from Earth, it is part of a binary star system. This black hole is not alone. It has a companion, a massive blue supergiant star. The two objects orbit each other in a deadly gravitational dance. But this is no peaceful interaction. Cygnus X1 pulls matter from its companion star, stripping it layer by layer and forming an accretion disk that spirals toward the event horizon. As the matter spirals inward, it heats up through friction, reaching millions of degrees and emitting intense X-rays. These X-rays were the first signs of the black hole Leandropos presence. Cygnus X1 revealed itself not through light, but through radiation, a voice from the void. Astronomers studied the motion of the companion star and saw that it orbited an invisible mass, too heavy to be a neutron star or white dwarf. The only explanation was a black hole. For the first time, scientists could not only predict but measure a black hole, its mass, its behavior, its interaction with its stellar partner. Cygnus X1 was no longer a theory. It was real. Its mass is around 14 times that of the Sun, small compared to galactic giants, but significant due to its proximity. It became a cosmic laboratory for black hole physics. Researchers studied its disk structure, its jet formation, and the dynamics of binary accretion. More than just data, it offered humanity its first intimate look into a black hole's feeding process. Perhaps most disturbing is its consistency. Cygnus X1 is not explosive or erratic. It feeds quietly, constantly, drawing energy and matter in steady streams. Every second, it grows slightly larger. One day, its companion star will run out of mass, collapse, and become another black hole. When that happens, the two may orbit each other until they merge, sending gravitational ripples through space-time itself. That collision may be far in the future, but even now, Cygnus X1 reminds us that black holes are not distant anomalies. They exist within our galaxy. They are active. And they are close. Cygnus X1 was the first black hole ever truly seen. It marked the transition from theory to reality. It taught us that what we cannot see may still have power, that invisible forces shape visible worlds, and that the universe does not wait for human confirmation to exist. It was not the biggest or the brightest, but it was the first, and the first changes everything. In the realm of black holes, most discoveries come from light. Blazing quasars, powerful jets, bursts of X-rays, all signs that something unimaginably dense is feeding. But Home 15A star is different. Located at the center of galaxy cluster Abell 85, around 700 million light-years from Earth, it is one of the most massive black holes ever detected. Yet it emits almost no light. It does not shine. It does not roar. It simply exists. Hidden in darkness, Home 15A star was not found through radiation. It does not glow with heat. It does not pulse with radio waves. It does not produce visible flares. Instead, astronomers found it by studying the motion of millions of stars orbiting its host galaxy's core. These stars move in strange, rapid paths as if pulled by something vast and invisible. That something has a mass estimated at 100 billion times that of the Sun, if true. Home 15A star surpasses even Ton 618, previously thought to be the largest known black hole. But why is it so quiet? A black hole this large should be a beacon. Instead, it is a void, immense, still, and nearly undetectable. Scientists believe Home 15A star is a remnant of multiple ancient galaxy mergers. Over billions of years, massive galaxies collided and merged. Their central black holes sank toward the center and combined. This process created a gravitational well so powerful that it cleared out stars from the core, leaving behind a nearly empty region at the galaxy's heart. The stars that remain orbit at great distances, far from the black hole Andropau's grasp. Home 15A star challenges our understanding of black hole formation. Traditional models place limits on how massive black holes can grow. Accretion slows. Radiation pressure pushes matter away. A balance is reached, but this one broke the rules. It grew beyond expectations not by blazing brightly, but by consuming slowly and silently. Discovered in 2019 through stellar motion data, Home 15A star shocked the scientific community. Its core shows an unusual deficit of stars, hinting at an invisible engine of gravitational dominance. No visible accretion disk, no bright emission. Yet something there is shaping entire galactic structures. Its event horizon is estimated to span nearly 2,000 light-years if placed at the center of the Milky Way. It would swallow the entire solar system, reach past the Kuiper Belt, and extend into interstellar space. This is not a hole in the sky. It is a vast gravitational presence that bends space itself. Its silence is perhaps the most disturbing part. There may be thousands of black holes like Home 15A stars scattered across the cosmos, undetectable by traditional methods. They lurk within galactic centers, unlit and hidden, swallowing matter with no signal left behind. Home 15A star is a reminder that not all power announces itself. Some forces move without noise, some black holes. Thank you for taking the time to explore with us. The universe is far bigger than we imagine. Some mysteries remain unsolved. Some questions have waited centuries without an answer. If you believe that truth often lies somewhere between science and the unknown, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video to help us bring these stories to more curious minds. We are Memoryverse. This is where the unimaginable becomes a story worth telling.